Alright, we are live from the Brojo.
The noisy Brojo.
Shut the fuck up. For another episode of Tim Game Voice. I'm Kian.
I'm John Dean.
And I'm Eli.
I'm Zach. Who are you? Are you just gonna be silent now? Here, crumple this bag of popcorn.
Stop!
Oh. I'm disappointed with my life.
I got a noise out.
You got Gil over there.
Alright, so what have you guys been playing lately?
I don't know, lots of shit.
Okay, John?
Fucking
Dark Souls?
No, actually, I haven't played that this week at all. I've been playing some fucking Digimon Cyber Sleuth because I bought that.
How are you liking the sweater tits on that?
It's fine. I haven't encountered sweater tits specifically yet, but there are other different, strangely tittied characters.
Encountered as though it's an enemy.
What do you
Or
mean?
unicorn.
She's not an enemy, but you do fight her Digimon later on.
Go on, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I
Is
mean?
it fan service AF then? Is that what you're
Well,
telling
yeah,
me?
it's a fucking straight out of Japan game.
Straight out of
Of
Japan.
course it's fan servicey as fuck. Like, all the voice acting is still, like, in Japanese.
Does it bother you?
Yeah, a little bit, but, like, if I'm playing a game that's coming straight out of Japan, I know that's what's gonna be in it.
Crazy
I play a straight out of Compton Pokemon.
Yeah,
I don't know
me
about
too,
straight out of
probably.
Japan.
And I've also been playing some For Honor. Season 5 starts soon, and I'm kind of pissed,
So
because
disappointed in you.
I've been over the fact that I still like this game. It kind of pisses me off because they brought dedicated servers in now, which is what everybody was asking for when the game came out. But the problem with that is that the only people that were actually asking for dedicated servers in For Honor were the people that were playing For Honor, like in Team Deathmatch or Domination modes.
I didn't give a shit.
Well, the problem with not having dedicated servers for those is that a lot of people would be like, oh, I'm losing, and then just leave. And then, like, then it would have to go through host migration or whatever. It would...
Yeah, okay, that was a problem.
Yeah, so it was annoying and whatever.
Mostly because it would also kick people out,
Yeah.
and then it'd have to go through host migration.
Which was annoying, yes, but at the same time, the problem is that Ubisoft built a fighting game and then put Call of Duty modes in it. And so I always play the 1v1s or the 2v2s. I generally like the 1v1s more because the 2v2s always end up like, oh, I killed my guy, or something like that. Or my guy, my teammate just died, now I have to fight two dudes at one time. Or my teammate killed his guy, and now he's gonna come try and take my kill too.
You're used to handling two dudes at once.
I mean,
Two dudes, one
specifically two. But I think dedicated servers makes the 1v1s and the 2v2s worse. Because when you have to send traffic from your console to the server, and then back to your console, and then that has to happen on your other guy's end too, that slows the latency down a little bit, and in a fighting game that's like really not a good thing at all.
I mean, but everyone will have it.
Yeah, it's true, but it just kind of messes with your perception of when things are happening in the fighting game. So, like, a command will hit you, and then you'll start to see it. And it's one of those things, like, if you can't really tell, like, the split-second reactions, you won't notice it. But it turns For Honor into kind of one of those games where it's like, you're not really reacting to what anybody's doing. You're kind of just, like, predicting what they would most likely do and then hoping that you're right. Which is how a lot of fighting games work in, like, majorly competitive scenes, but it was something that For Honor kind of avoided, and I liked it because of that, too. It's pretty gay now. Pretty gay.
Just to sum it all up.
I will agree that the dedicated servers do make Domination and Team Deathmatch better.
I only have one good memory from For Honor.
Oh my
I
god.
think it was in like a 4v4, but it was 1v1 fight starting out.
Lol.
And I started out fighting a guy, and there were spikes on the sides, and I didn't even see him, and he just fucking dodged right into him and killed himself. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I've
guess
seen
I'm
that
done
happen
here.
before,
And
too.
just fucking left.
See, I don't like those modes because, like, I like to play the game honorably, I guess. Like, if I'm
For
playing...
honor? Are you
Yeah.
fighting for honor?
If
I
I'm
like
in...
to play to win.
fighting
I'll shove a sword up a guy's ass
No,
if he's not looking.
I'll play to win. I'm just, like, if I'm in a 2v2 brawl and I kill my guy and then walk across the map and my teammate
watch
and the
your
other
teammate
guy
get his ass
yeah,
beat.
exactly.
You're
I
like,
will.
help me!
I'll be like, no, fuck, I'm gonna kill that guy when you die. Like, I'm not gonna fucking gang up on somebody. Those are some of my like least favorite fights, or when I'm trying to take out like 3 dudes by myself.
Nah, I'll
And
totally,
you're just getting gangbanged.
yeah, I'll totally just
Basically,
talk
yeah.
behind someone and
It's
fucking
super
beat their ass.
I don't care about like backstabbing people or something like that. I'm just saying like I won't gang up on them. That shit pisses me off. It also pisses me off because like half the time I'll be fighting a dude and then my teammate will have killed his guy or whatever, and then he just comes in and tries to take my fucking kill. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Start killing your team.
Or even worse than that, I'll be like fucking beating the shit out of the dude, and then the guy will come up and run up and do like some big ass sweeping sword motion and knock us both down. And suddenly, like, I'm getting shit kicked out of me by my enemy and my teammate. I'm like, fuck off. But yeah, so I prefer 1v1s over anything else. Which is made worse by dedicated servers because of the latency issues.
The one good thing I got out of it was that one taunt that can turn into a dance if you just click it fast enough.
Yeah.
That's
There's
like every
a couple
taunt,
of
though.
those, actually.
Yeah, there was like the hip thrust one that
Yeah,
you could
that's
do
what
because I
I'm
played
thinking
that
of.
guy.
I fucking love that
Like,
one.
I started playing Conqueror just to do that.
But I mean, I still
This is
like
like
the
you're in a
game.
fight and then the other two are just in the background just doing that dance.
I guess Season 5's supposed to be more about Apollyon and, like, explaining what the fuck she
Did
is
they
and shit
actually
like that.
add story?
I don't know
It
yet.
had some
I don't know yet,
Destiny-esque
'cause-
story.
Yeah, I don't know yet because, like, Season 5 hasn't
With-
started yet, but...
With the added benefit of it's just like, yeah, an amount of time has passed, but we're not going to tell you how much.
Yeah,
It's just
basically-
like, oh, well, fuck you.
Basically, the story mode was just the multiplayer, but with, like, some cutscenes.
What have you been playing, Eli?
Playing Stronghold Crusader, because I finally got the multiplayer to work.
You could show me your stronghold.
It's a different
Hold me
game.
strongly.
Anyway, playing Warcraft 3. Just going through the story on that. And then I played Doki Doki.
How'd you like that?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I played enough of it to be like, yeah, this is kind of bad. I don't really care. I'm gonna get lambasted on that statement too.
I can get why, like, some people just can't.
Well, I'm not big into horror games.
Yeah.
And from about, like, it was all cheery and stuff, and I was like, everyone's gotta like this for a reason, so it's probably gonna end up, like, people are gonna die. I figured they were gonna kill you at the start, and I was like, yeah, but then it really won't be a game. They'll probably, like, kill each other for your affection. I was kinda right,
Yeah.
because I looked up all the endings. The part where she's just, like, fucking knowing about the fact that she's in a machine and she deletes people and stuff, I was like, ah,
I
that's...
feel like at this point it's probably okay to spoil this. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
no, I mean, the game's
Spoilers.
been out for a while, so, like, anybody that wants to know anything about this probably already
But
does.
yeah, no, I looked it up because I didn't feel like putting in like fucking 8 or 9 hours, which was
Yeah.
like on average what I saw. And then like when I looked it up, it was like, yeah, then you have to delete her from the files. And I was like, that sounds like I don't want to do that.
Did you at least, like, watch what happens if you do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then, like, Sayori just becomes fucking Monica.
yeah. And then so I was like, that's something.
Yeah, that game.
Well,
I also love how there's a part where I think it's Sayori. It's like she hangs herself, and then it's like, if you had chose the other option in a conversation, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But apparently, it does not matter. She will
Yeah,
kill
it
herself
happens
regardless.
either way.
I was like, that's kind of fucked, but alright.
Damn.
One thing that's kind of cool about Doki Doki is that, like, there's a lot of hints towards what Team Salvato is going to do next, game-wise, in the whole thing. Because if you do enough digging, there's, like, all kinds of, like, encrypted coding in there that, like, explains basically, like, the background for their next game.
So another suicidal dating sim? Because
No,
I
it's
am just
more
so
than
bummed.
it's more than likely going to be some sort of survival horror game. of some sort.
But no, it wasn't for me, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, Eli, you didn't play the game. No wonder it didn't hit you hard. It's like,
Does
I wasn't
everyone sound like an old lady?
No, to be honest, like I almost didn't play all the way through it because after like 3 hours
Yeah.
of just a regular
it's
fucking dating
boring.
sim,
Yeah,
played
no.
an hour, then I looked through the Steam comments, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm done here, because now I know, like, everything I need to know.
Well, that's the thing. Like, the only reason I ended up finishing the game is I was on vacation. I'm like, well, I'm stuck in Ames, and
Might as well see how the rest of them
I was like, might as well
goes.
see. And then I texted John at the ending. I'm like, all right, that ending's really fucking weird.
There's also apparently a good ending, but it requires fucking ridiculous shit to do it. I don't know.
yeah.
Like, you have to delete people after you see their scene or something. I don't know.
I was kind of sort of just waiting for something I could masturbate to.
Did you
It
ever
happened
get
a
that?
couple times, but
Dick in hand, just waiting. And pretty soon, just like, hanged girl, that'll do, I
I
guess.
guess
Oh
I'll
my
just
God.
accidentally finish it then.
Oh my god.
No! It's like when they change positions in porn.
Oh my god. All right.
Considering
you
you
guys,
you guys-
watching Mary
Have you guys seen some of the like Rule 34 stuff that's come out of Doki Doki?
No.
No.
It's really fucked up. There's like dude's fucking Sayori with the noose still around her neck and stuff
the
like that.
fuck?
And I'm like, ugh, that's probably
Are you
not
gonna
very
cut this out?
tasteful. No? Why would we cut this out?
Oh my god. All right.
Our number one enemy is the N-word, not suicide jokes.
Misogyny.
Anything about porn. No, it's still the N-word.
I don't think so.
With his right-hand man misogyny. Emphasis on man.
Apparently now the
Fucking
left.
King
Emphasis
now.
on right hand. Everything that's super offensive is in a group together. Okay, so we got that question, and I had like this weird thought process at work.
What question?
Remember when they asked us if we would make our own terrible game?
Oh,
and we were like,
oh
we
my
would get
God.
JRPG.
Yes.
And like, I literally like, since I don't do anything at work other than
Oh my god.
other than put wood on a table and then send it into a machine and then rocket ship it up my asshole. I literally have been like thinking of our game the whole time.
You still want me to make it because I have the concept and the
What do you
character
mean?
I have the character concept for the characters.
Oh, I was fucking making my own game.
Oh.
Well, he was talking about the question where it was
Yeah,
like, if you
where it
could
was
make
like,
the
if you-
worst game
Oh.
Wasn't trying to make a bad game or
ever, what
anything
would it
like
be?
that.
And I was just kind of like, pretty much, turn-based JRPG.
Yeah,
Persona.
I'd probably leave it like a turn-based RPG or whatever. But then I like tried to like come up with an idea to make it different from other JRPGs.
That's why I even thought of the insulin HP for John. And
No,
his
I didn't want to
diabetes.
do anything gay like that.
I changed my answer to Two Worlds 2.
Yeah, we could do that.
Worst game ever. I feel like it wouldn't take a lot to remake it.
But anyways, my
I
idea
how
was
it's
like,
Two Worlds 2 and the first game was Two Worlds. I'm like, alright, very understandable.
well, yeah, it was the second Two Worlds. That's how it works.
Two Worlds squared.
Now there's 3 worlds.
Yeah, Two Worlds 3 is gonna be weird as fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know it's not.
Yeah.
Well, your bad RPG, John. What
Well, it
was
wasn't actually like I was thinking of something bad, because, again, to answer that question, I mean, why would you want to make a terrible game? But basically, I came up with like a class system that works.
against you?
No, with stats. It was kind of like you have like every character has like affinity for certain things, like I don't know, like certain stats are better than some stats, and like certain weapons they can use better than other ones.
So like every other RPG?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Except for you can change what they can do with like a class system that works like specialist or like well-rounded or a junker class. And like the well-rounded is like your stats are like just base whatever stats. And if you're a specialist, like what you have an affinity in gets like a 50% boost, and then like what you don't gets like 25% downgrade stat wise. So like mine was like, as a specialist I get 50% bonus to like attack and speed, and like 25% docked on my defense and shit like that. And then there was the junker role, where basically like all of your stats are cut in half. But to make it worth it, I give Junkers like a Junker like boost or bonus or whatever. So like Zach, for instance, his Junker bonus was that if he's a Junker class in the party, all battles you automatically get a 25% extra XP and gold at the end of.
Is it because gold is yellow?
So anyway,
No, I just kind of picked that for
You
him.
had to take it there, didn't you?
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck on
It's
making
not like
Dark
I'm-
Souls 4.
It's not.
Let's move on.
Stay there.
Not even close to that.
It is now.
I'm assuming
We'll
you
get
two
there.
haven't been playing video games.
Well, I've been playing the game of life, and it has been bending me over a table and fucking me
It's
up the
more
ass.
of
For
a
some
board
reason-
game, Gil.
For some reason, I don't know why. I
Maybe
went back
you
and
should get good, scrub.
for some reason this
Or
week
just
I
cheat.
went back and played 50
Yeah, that
Cent
works.
Blood on the Sand.
Cheese some of the bosses.
I don't know
You
why.
Fucking that game.
That
Yeah.
game's not that bad.
I don't know
What?
why. I went.
The plot to it is fucking weird.
Yeah,
Well,
the
yeah.
plot's stupid,
But
but,
the
as a
fucking
game,
action's
it's really not
great.
that
Yeah,
bad.
I know.
What?
50 Cent Blood in the Sand. Have you ever?
Never.
Okay, so
It's basically 50 Cent
Okay,
G
so
Unit in
the-
what is it? Iraq.
The summary of the game is that 50 Cent is paid for a concert with like
a crystal skull
crystal
or something.
skull,
Or diamond skull.
diamond skull thing, and
Indiana
then it's
Jones
yeah,
shows up.
Yeah,
and then
pretty much.
it's
Fight him off.
and then it's stolen from him.
So him and G Unit have to go after
Have
them.
to go after the people that stole it and try and get the skull back.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Story
but
wise,
so great.
it's fucking dumb.
yeah, it makes-
Gameplay wise, it's not actually
yeah,
that
it's
terrible.
fun,
Yeah.
but the game, I was just like, the game makes no
What?
sense.
He won't. He wants a high five.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Close enough.
That wasn't high. That was just a 5.
And I
Five
actually I was playing Sims 4.
Nerd.
Fuck shit.
Neck beard.
Pretty gay.
Yeah, no, I was playing the pet.
Making your waifu over there.
I was playing the pet version. I was playing the pet DLC
So
because
he
I
was
wanted
making his waifu's pets.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, are you into furries? I don't.
No.
It still work.
No,
Speaking of, our first story.
I also got Fighter Z on Steam.
Nice.
Fighters.
How do you like it?
Fighter Z, it's fucking Fighter Z to me.
Fighters.
No, I don't even give a fuck. Don't market your like. Okay, here's my thing.
Stylistically like that?
Yeah, don't
And then
stylistically
expect
market
everybody
yeah.
to not call it Fighter,
Fighter Z. Yeah, don't stylistically market the Z to be the size of Dragon Ball and Fighter, and then the Z is just huge as shit. Because then people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy Dragon Ball Fighters. No, they're gonna be like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, just like the fucking movie and shows. But no, I've been playing that. It's fun. It's interesting. It wasn't like John said before. It wasn't the fighting game that people were wanting. I guess.
No, it's exactly what everybody wanted.
What we were
It's
talking
literally
about.
what everybody wanted.
I
You
thought
said it's
we-
not what he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not specifically what I wanted. If you get deep down into the combat, it's still one of those meticulous combo-driven fighting games. But it's not
Every
like
fighting game.
what?
Isn't that every fighting game?
No,
That seems
because
like
there are
every fighting-
plenty of fighting games where you can press square a bunch of times to.
But I mean,
But what I'm comparing it to isn't like other fighting games. What I'm comparing it to is other Dragon Ball Z games. Whereas like the highest rated Dragon Ball Z game before Fighters
Tenkaichi
was like,
Budokai.
well, there's that one, but then there's Budokai 3, which actually got better ratings than that. Budokai 3, your combos are hit square 5 times or hit square 5 times and then press circle.
sounds like my type of game.
Yeah, exactly.
Button
It's still
mashers.
button mash.
Hit square 5 times and get a Kamehameha.
No, that's the square 5 times circle. That's your Kamehameha. Or you could just press towards and circle, and then you do your Kamehameha. Pretty much the only, like, I played the shit out of that game, don't get me wrong, but pretty much the only skill that came out of Budokai 3 was when two people do their super moves at the same time and they hit each other in the middle, you have to spin the joysticks,
Yeah.
and I got super fucking good doing that because of fucking how much I played that game.
Did you use your
Stay
thumb,
safe,
just
don't get
your
abducted.
thumb, or
No,
did
you use
do
your
the-
whole fucking hand. You can't just
Exactly.
use your thumb. That's dumb.
The pressure is against you, Jay. Fucking fighting this curtain.
He's fighting the
The
curtain.
curtain wants to go out.
curtain
I must
won.
be free.
Let me out.
So then we
Show
go
me the way.
then we go to our trailers, and then we go to Friday the 13th. single player. Basically, they're pitting it out. It's like playing Hitman, but with Jason. I really love Eli's like, how is anyone like gonna be sneaked up behind a 7-foot tall man breathing with a hockey mask?
You feel that breath on the back of your neck?
You-
No, that's probably just the wind.
I mean, at the very least, like
what's
all
that
of the
sound?
twigs.
Especially don't get how you don't hear your friend get murdered 20 feet away.
Yeah, like he doesn't scream at all.
Well, that one guy had his head crushed.
Yeah, but
Well,
that
yeah,
was
but that was
before-
after
yeah,
the
yeah, I was
black
like-
kid.
And then the guy
And
before
yeah,
that was
tropey
horny.
enough, he kills the black kid first.
Jason's a racist,
It's
right?
true. I mean, his name is
It looks
Jason.
like it's like the fucking 70s, so I mean...
Yeah.
Like, okay, for the first kill, he just literally like stabbed the dude with a branch and then
Well, he
like
picks
horny.
him up and stabs him onto the tree first. You'd think he would have screamed
you're like,
then.
ah!
No, he took it like a man.
No, I mean, you kind of just like got picked up.
I
and-
also don't understand
Put
why
down.
why that kid was under the car at all.
Oh my god. Okay.
By the way,
In the game, you have
Yeah,
to fix a car
he's
to
like-
get out of there.
He's like sitting. He's like underneath the hood
fuck
first,
went-
looking
no,
for something
yeah,
wrong.
he's underneath the hood, and then he takes off a tire. He's like, oh, guess it's just the tire, but I'll look at the brakes.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Like you don't have to be underneath a car to change a tire,
Nope.
and you don't have to be under the hood to know that there's something wrong with your tire either.
That's because they're idiotic teens.
And if it was the brakes, they could have kept
It's
driving.
the 80s, they're horny, they're
Yeah,
trying
you
to
got
get laid.
3 more of them.
Yeah, so I feel like they'd go without brakes, a tire, or an engine.
Not an inch.
They're just pushing the car.
I mean, I think
going all
just
Flintstones
it's,
logic.
I think
Take out the bottom.
it's weird to just add just a single player mode by yourself after the game was predominantly sold to be multiplayer.
I mean, it's fine because people really like playing as Jason. That's
It's
why.
for the people that don't have any friends, like us.
It's not like they're just setting it up that it's a multiplayer game that you can play by yourself. I mean, they're actually doing something with it.
And then we have Blanca, Street Fighter V reveal.
Which
And,
was that was the point of the trailer, to show that the character that has been in almost every game is back in this game again.
yeah, well, they didn't put all the fucking like,
Yeah, they're running out of things to make us spend money on in
yeah,
Street Fighter V.
like Street Fighter 4
I'm pretty
gave you.
sure they can have different
Here's the thing,
colored
Gil.
panties for
Here's,
the girls.
here's
They
the thing,
already do
yeah.
charge you for the different
Here's the
costumes.
thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, Gil. Street Fighter 4 is the opposite of Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 4 is like, fuck it, you get everybody. Street Fighter 5 is like, you get like 7 people, and then continuously pay $5 for Guile and Blanca and Sakura.
But who wants Guile and Blanca?
I mean, Blanca competitively is actually very, very good.
I don't think there's going to be much of a competitive Street Fighter scene after 5.
Right, but people still play a competitive Street Fighter scene. It's weird.
It's going to die down because of this game. I mean, people are still really pissed off about what they did with it.
Right.
They could release Street Fighter 6 and go back on everything, and people still aren't going to forget this. It's the same thing with Battlefront 2. Like, they could release fucking 10 more games, completely redeeming themselves, and people are still going to be like, well,
But
what about that
two-
one time that they fucked up Battlefront 2?
EA could send me $1,000 and I'd still probably be pissed off.
Because
Yeah.
they make you use that $1,000 in their game.
It'd probably
Yeah,
just,
it's
yeah, it'd
probably
probably
like
just
you
be
can-
Battlefront 2 gift card.
Battlefront $2.
Then we go into Ancestors Legacy,
That was a thing.
a real-time strategy game that.
The
looks
trailer
cool.
bugged me.
Why did the trailer bug you, Gilberto?
The music was too loud, the sound
Yeah.
effects were too loud, you could barely understand what they were saying.
Yeah,
Half
the
the time I
guys-
didn't know if they were speaking English.
Yeah, the guys were like fucking whispering into the mic.
Their fucking accents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they had like strong, like
Yeah.
European
What?
accents.
Yeah, different
Mm,
variants of
blades.
European.
Like there was a
Blood.
Romanian accent. That's the one I picked up. But he will protect our king. I was like, all right. These
Blood.
guys are like Vlad the Impaler. I don't know. It's an RTS.
Blood
So.
Tepish?
I enjoy it. It looks good, and I'll pretty much play any RTS.
Blood
Like,
Dracul?
it doesn't even have to be like well balanced. I'll just fucking play
Vlad
it.
E3? Return
Yeah,
of Vlad?
I'm-
What the fuck are you talking
I like the idea of there being another RTS to play.
Vlad the
coming
Impaler.
up.
Vlad the Third.
Yeah.
I think it's an
Blood
interesting
Dracul.
concept.
It's
I
one of
guess.
those type of
Total
games
War
that-
has
Vlad
only been
Tepish.
Warhammer
Shut the
recently.
fuck up.
and That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
There's just
Because
really not
they're
enough
like,
of them.
we're gonna make a second one a year after the first one and charge $60 for both of them. It's just like, oh, that's a real scumbag thing to do. But all right.
That's in general though. Like that's with expansion packs that come out too, for those games. Like Halo Wars is like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Is that like here's the season pass, and then another expansion.
Yeah, that pisses me off too, but they did give you a fuckload of stuff with the season pass, so it's a little better.
And then you have Destiny. That's like, hey guys, remember what we did the first time? We'll do it again, and fuck you even harder,
Pretty much.
so you can't have fun.
Wait, are we talking about For Honor now?
No, Destiny.
Oh no, the trailer wise.
For Honor's always been bad. These other games.
Oh, the next one we were like,
Fuck
talking
you
about.
guys.
I was the only one who said it.
No, fuck all of you.
Fuck all of you.
I've only played it once, and I was like, it's okay. John's all mad that like Eli hates For Honor.
I'm not mad that he hates it.
Yeah, you're
You're
taking
pretty
it out
mad.
of
I'm
you are.
making a joke. God. I'm not mad that he doesn't
Now
like
you're
For
mad.
Honor. Yeah, I'm mad.
Now he's
because
mad.
everybody's like, John's mad. John's mad. It's like the one time when I wasn't here because I had to work. You told everybody I had herpes.
Wait, what?
No, not you.
Okay, how's my?
Yeah, I said he had herpesipapurpuloids. I made
No,
up.
you said I had herpes.
Super herpes.
I don't think I was
No,
here
it
for
wasn't
that.
super herpes. It was herpes.
I don't think I was here for that.
He literally
Me
just
either.
out loud said, "Yeah, John's got herpes, so he can't be here today."
Yeah, you did say
John's
that.
got chlamydia.
John's got every STD.
If you're wondering
known
why
to
Hale
man.
isn't here,
He's gone
mega
real.
chlamydia.
Mecha chlamydia.
Hyper ultra super
Mecha chlamydia versus
John,
giant
okay,
crabs.
before we go in, it's not like people on the internet know that you actually like they.
Yeah, exactly. They don't actually know that I don't have herpes.
I mean, who gives a shit?
I don't. It's just kind of annoying because
I'm
it's like
sorry,
I
I-
had to work, so I couldn't be there.
I thought it was. A
So
fun-
let's make John Dean feel bad for not being here because he had to work.
He also made you feel bad for missing Friendsgiving.
I also had to work.
And also the
Christmas.
Christmas one.
I also had to work.
And the New Year's.
No, he wasn't friends. He wasn't.
I can't remember.
He wasn't friends.
if I had
Nobby
to
Don.
To be fair,
Was I?
throughout most of that he was drunk. So he doesn't even remember.
He was in Friends Navidad. He went to Friends Navidad.
I don't remember that.
You got your fucking cat boxers. I got
oh,
you.
yeah.
You got
Anyway,
cat
back to the
boxers?
news.
But
Yeah,
you got
I
his
haven't
pajamas.
Shut the
man.
fuck up, Gil. We're
No,
not going
Gil, we're
back
not
to
getting
this.
into that.
We go into identity, which is basically cops versus meth addicts.
It's Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
the
it
game.
literally is like Breaking Bad. the
Seems
game.
like a fun party
They
game.
killed
To
Jesse.
be honest.
I'm gonna play the shit out of it
And then
probably.
they arrested Jade.
Just because the amount of humor that'll stem from Breaking Bad
John-
references will
Or
be
being meth.
Okay, but what I want to know was outside that house, was there a pizza on the roof?
Oh my God.
I want
there
what
was
I,
a roof. No,
what I really want to know is if there's gonna be like different scenarios or what.
probably.
Because like if
Because
this
the
is,
guy got in to drive the.
yeah,
RV.
that's true. Because
John-
like if literally the only thing is this one big Breaking Bad reference, it's not gonna be that fun for very long.
John said it looked like Klepto, that one burglar game.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Plus, yeah, I always liked the cops and robbers things. Like, I really
The-
liked Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah, the movement, it looked a lot like Klepto. Yeah, Battlefield Hardline was pretty good, it just didn't catch on for some reason.
It's because Battlefield 4 was still big at the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, they released it like not even a year later.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
And then we'll jump into the Evil Within first person mode. Yay!
So instead of copying The Last of Us, now they're copying Resident Evil 7.
To be fair, it's not the first game to ever do first-person horror.
Well, I mean, no, but Resident Evil 7 at least did something kind of different with it, where they started out as a first-person horror and then made it a first-person shooter later on in the game.
And then add Chris Redfield in the DLC.
Yeah,
And
which
then
made it even
basically
more
just
first-person
punch
shooter.
everything.
Did he punch everything in the no? In the
No,
DLC?
he did punch some
Does he?
stuff
Okay.
though.
Yeah, fucking Chris.
Yeah, I mean, he punched a boulder in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
He
like, let's-
frickin' wrestled that boulder.
Like
Into
fucking,
submission.
like The Rock fighting a torpedo.
Then we go on a perfect date.
I'm excited.
Oh my god! This fucking trailer was fucking insanely
I'm gonna play the
weird.
shit out of this.
Why are we
I'm gonna
talking about
finesse
this
the
one?
shit out of that Irish cat. I tell you what.
Oh my god.
The game was the fucking trailer is just a bizarre trailer where it's like they.
I'm gonna take that little prick to the pub and we're gonna have a jolly old time.
I will say that, like, I don't really care for the game, but the marketing was
Pretty spot on.
pretty solid.
You can't do it in real life because you'll go to jail.
There's like a war veteran cat that's name is Major. And he demands that you salute him.
This game covers all aspects.
He looks like the diabetes
My
cat.
problem is I hate cats in general.
Yeah.
So like as soon as one of them like talked shit or like was like, go get me something, I'd be like, that's it, I'm beating your ass. Just grab it by the tail and smack it on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done here.
I'm allergic to cats, so I just automatically don't really care that much for them. Even though I kind of also still like cats.
I want a hairless cat.
I do too,
Don't
but that's
me.
because that's the only cat that I can have.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
same
sure they
here.
can breed hypoallergenic
I'm
cats.
ever so slightly allergic to them.
They
But
can,
not
but
enough
it
to
really
where it
like
really
doesn't
matters.
work that well for me.
Then we go
'Cause
into
I'm like very allergic.
then we go into monster prom and
Which is
another.
basically like perfect date except for the monsters.
No, it's a competitive
Yeah,
dating
it's a
sim.
competitive.
Still a dating sim.
It's just real life.
Still
But
about
with monsters.
Closer to real life than any game before.
That I want to be closer to real life with,
So-
where you have to compete against other dudes to find the affection of a fucking mermaid.
Maybe
So,
it'll be good practice for real
I hope
life
that
dating.
it's just
Well-
everybody trying to pick up each other.
Well,
There's no
if you-
AI characters
Well,
that
if
you
you
miss
miss-
seduce. It's just other people.
If you missed
You
out on your
have to
prom in
finesse
real
a
life,
real
here's your
person?
second chance.
That'd be sweet.
I mean,
That
real
would be
prom-
legitimate
It's
practice.
just Tumblr.
After prom
It's
is
lit-
What?
yeah,
Wait, wait,
it's
wait, wait.
Tinder.
Did you
So
go to
Tinder
prom?
with
Yeah,
monster
Tinder, my bad, I said
profiles.
Tumblr.
Did you go to prom?
Who,
You
me?
like? Yeah,
Kinda.
kinda.
I more went to after proms.
Oh, okay.
He knows where it was at.
You
Oh,
went, but
exactly.
we all like.
Nah, Gil fucking gets it.
Yeah, but you went to prom.
And it was a disappointment.
Yeah, it was very
Everybody
See,
hypes it up.
the theme
but no.
of my senior prom was rustic, to which I believe I went, man, this looks like my house. And so I was like, that's dumb.
I could
I'll
just go
come for the laser tag that they'll cancel when I get here. They're real fucking scumbags.
Yeah,
Did they
see,
really?
my first.
They, not like when I got there, they were just like, yeah, there's not gonna be any laser tag. And it's just like, why? And it's like, yeah, because we don't want to set it up. It's like, oh, well, fuck you. And they were like, we've got the bouncy fucking obstacle course. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, you know, I'm a big guy and I'm not very fast. Not really my speed. It's like, jump through this hoop, and then I just get stuck, and it's just like, yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, my first prom was like the theme was Under the Sea.
Oh my
We
god!
had one of those. Too.
I had the fucking song stuck in my head all fucking day. I'm
Under
like
the
sitting, waiting in line to get my picture taken. I'm like,
My first prom, Avatar was
can
really.
you believe that I've never seen that movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie either,
Never
and I
seen
know
it.
the song.
But-
so like, mine was like one night in Pandora. It was a fucking Avatar theme for my junior
Oh,
prom.
yeah.
I was,
tried
that
to
sounds
do it,
pretty
and
gay.
then everybody got lazy.
I was pissed off. I hated Avatar, and everyone loved it. I'm like, fuck this movie. And then I was on senior prom.
What
committee.
about all the hair fucking?
That was just Keenan's problem.
Yeah, everyone's hair was fucking each other. And then, like, the only reason I remember my junior prom is because, like, in our group,
Tail fucking.
yeah,
Those
in our
tails.
group of friends, my friend invited the girl who had epilepsy, and like I made that point. I was like, Sarah and I have epilepsy because we were like setting up, and it's like, is that a strobe light? David's like, yeah. I was like, Sarah and I both have epilepsy. He's like, oh, what does that mean? I'm like, your prom day's gonna be fucking shaking and not dancing. By the way, I'm just gonna let you know. He's like, okay, we'll take the strobe light out.
People are just like, yeah, go Sarah. She's just like stroking out. Man, she's got mad moves.
I don't know what the foam's for this dance, but like she's really
Foaming at the mouth.
But no, like our first after prom.
Under the sea, man.
Our first after prom was literally just the obstacle course. I was like,
No.
oh no wait. They had a fucking comedian come in.
Hey, we had
And
a
it was-
hypnotist.
No, we had a comedian. Like, not a hypnotist, a comedian.
Yeah.
And people made such an uproar because he was, like,
black?
No, because he was funny.
Oh.
So he made like legitimate jokes towards our age group.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so like some of them were kind of like slightly PG-13. And so they cut that down hard on us. So like the next year, all we had was the obstacle course and the hypnotist.
The highlights of mine
I'm
were
pretty
giant
sure that
Jenga
Hypnotist is
and
not
darts.
PG either.
He was like barely over PG.
Because they had the darts and the fucking karaoke were like...
Oh,
There
God.
was a movable wall, so they were basically in the same room, but the wall was between them.
Which one was the?
But I was fucking whipping those darts at the wall like a motherfucker.
Which one was the hypnotist that made that one girl
We just
strip?
like broke all of them.
Daniel T's.
Yeah, which year was that though?
That might have been the one that I'm. That was my senior prom.
Yeah, because she was a yeah.
No,
wait,
what
should we edit that
I
in
just
Yeah, well.
I just remember it happening because he didn't like specifically make her strip.
She just decided.
She
to.
just decided that's what she was gonna do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know some girls started to do something that was basically getting pretty PG, and then he was just like, "Yeah, go back to sleep. We're done."
Oh no no no
Like it
no!
had
So
something
I
to do
was
with
at
your
Okoboji's, and like apparently one kid got possessed during the hypnotism, and
That
it,
would have
like,
made it so much more interesting.
turned it out, and it became an exorcism, and everyone was like, oh, "The power of Christ was with us because he banished that demon away." I'm like, "This is."
He's a hypnotist.
I was like-
not a priest.
I was like, "This is bullshit."
I do remember when they had like one part where they thought they were imagining they were floating in space, and everybody's up there like, ooh. And it's like, now you've lost the most important object to you, and like one of the dudes like reaches down and grabs his dick, and I'm just like, yeah.
I remember I did the hypnotist. The only thing I did is fall asleep and drool and fall flat face first on the ground, and I just laid there while everyone else was doing dumb shit. And I woke up and I'm like, I feel very refreshed. They're like, you didn't do anything. I'm like, that's why I feel very refreshed.
I have heard that like an hour worth or like a half hour worth of like hypnotized sleep is like 3 to 4 hours
Yeah.
of regular sleep.
The people who got hypnotized said it felt like they'd slept 8 hours.
Mhm. So that's why I kind of wanted to like go up and give it a try, but I've always kind of been like the person that's like
Afraid that your deepest, darkest
Yeah,
secrets
I
would
was
come out
afraid
to
of what
you.
you're gonna do.
No,
'cause
mine was more like I just don't like think it's real or whatever.
That too, and there's the whole thing where it's like, if you don't want to be hypnotized, you can't be. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, that'll never work on me because I'll never want that.
Yeah. It's like allowing.
I was never really afraid of my deepest, darkest secrets. Everybody knew that I, like, was fucking weird beforehand.
Yeah.
on me anyways.
Buttfinger.
Yeah, like some people legitimately called me Buttfinger for a while.
Oh my god.
For reasons we
Damn.
don't have to explain.
For reasons I could explain.
No, I'm always
I'm
saying
good.
that off mic. Yeah, no, yeah. So then we
It's
go
not as
into
bad as it sounds.
Surviving Mars, which is Sim City on Mars, and I think this actually looks super interesting. I don't know why. I like sim games like this.
Everyone's gonna die
It's
on
different.
Mars.
I don't really give a shit.
Only if I can unleash Godzilla on unsuspecting citizens.
Then we go to
Or aliens.
Malacca.
More like
Mecha Godzilla.
fucking
We go on to what?
Mulaki.
Malacca.
Oh,
Which is an
the
Indian version of
soul
Bukkake.
stealing game.
The
Oh,
soul
God.
stealing game on
Like-
Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
So I wonder what it's going to be about. Basically, I think it's like you kill demons and shit.
You
I
kill
don't know,
soul
because all that
suckers.
all that guy did was do like an '80s dance movie, just like.
Yeah, he literally like
oh, what the
And then
fuck?
it made
He
the
turned
demon
his-
bigger.
Yeah,
he
he
turned
got
his-
pissed off and was like, "That's it, I'm eating you."
he turned his fucking headlights on, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden the monster like he's like,
What did he say? Like,
Fuck this, I got- I
see
hate
your
lights.
Turned
vision.
his high beams on.
yeah, I hate lights. and gets all mad.
Then we
Looks like
go
a cave. It's
into
probably like
Extinction. Attack on Titan ogre things.
I don't know. I think this looks pretty cool.
I mean, I think it looks fun, but I don't I don't know.
I kind of want to make the game. I just
Shadow of the Colossus did it better.
This game, but then the rest of the gameplay is a dating simulator, so you have to care about. And then you're just like, oh fuck, were they in that building? It's just like, oh, there goes 60 hours of gameplay.
Finessing some fine young ogre lady.
Secret of Mana is next. It's the remake. I'm pretty stoked. I guess it looks
I don't
pretty.
know.
Are you?
It looks
I feel like-
doing that good at the original.
looks
one.
pretty. Yeah, it looks.
I
pretty.
like Secret of Mana. The problem is that I feel like they're going to be changing a lot of the dialogue to make it like more.
American sounding.
No, to make it more like to make it just appeal more to like younger people.
Who doesn't know like every word,
You
every
found
other
a
word
Tide
that they
Pod.
didn't show.
Yeah,
It restores your health.
I feel like it's gonna they're gonna put like all kinds of fucking Kingdom Hearts dialogue in it and shit.
Friendship and magic will forever
Yeah.
teach us together.
Friendship. I stab myself in the chest with this sharp ass key and release your heart. Or like release
Jesus.
your heart of any burdens.
For Honor Season 5.
I already talked about this a bunch.
So
Yeah.
John's excited. Eli isn't.
I mean, I'm indifferent. I don't really. John's not excited. He's pissed.
Yeah, because they brought dedicated servers to
Yeah,
a
what are
game
you
that
talking
didn't
about?
need it.
I'm indifferent, and everyone else does not give a shit.
What they
Pretty much.
should have done is put the dedicated servers there for
We talked about this.
domination and team deathmatch,
Moving on.
but not for brawl.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
What's next?
Fuck you, fuck me, fuck you, fuck me.
So PlayStation official Nike trainer launched on Saturday, but the big thing is that they said it was worldwide, but it's actually only U.S. exclusive.
We are the world.
The important parts.
Yeah.
America.
So that's the thing. Internet rumors this week pegged Bandai Namco as being the mysterious studio behind Metroid Prime 4, something multiple sources have now confirmed.
Well, they're only a publisher. They're not like
Yeah.
a studio. So
But they're going to
it-
use the former LucasArts Singapore. Is the ones who were working on Star Wars 1313 are the ones who are apparently...
Which we need that game, but no,
They're not
Disney's
gonna
like,
get that
"Fuck
game.
What game?
1313.
Is that the one where you're like in Coruscant? You're,
The Star Wars bounty hunter game.
yeah, where you're like underneath Coruscant and like the levels beneath the planet.
Yes.
Yeah, they've already.
Oh no, that game's dead.
Dead.
It already
once
got canceled.
LucasArts got bought out. Once Disney, once the mouse took over, they're
They
like,
immediately.
It was already in development.
Yeah, they already like immediately said like, yeah, this is canceled.
So they're gonna like if it's that studio, I'm actually kind of interested because I saw like, you know,
Yeah,
you're different.
yeah. It probably won't be that great.
We'll see.
What's Metroid, John?
Yeah, but
Samus!
So was Other M.
the problem is that like Bandai Namco does not know anything about what they're doing ever, at all. Like the one
Are
solid.
they underneath Nintendo?
No,
Who
like
also doesn't know what they're doing ever.
the only
At
thing
all?
that Bandai Namco is really good at
Is Dark
is
Souls?
being because they didn't make Dark
I'm
Souls.
being a douche now.
The only thing they're good at is being like, we own this company or the rights to this thing that this company made for us that's really good. And then they've got like a million other things that other companies
Now-
have made for them that they own that are really shit.
To go back and defend Keen, I'm sure they made the Dark Souls of Bandai Namco games.
Sure.
Pac-Man. There's ghosts. If you die, you lose a bunch of stuff. You could be eating souls.
Eventually, there will be a freaking Pac-Man game for our generation where the
It's the
dogs
Dark
are
Souls
hot.
fucking
3D Pac-Man Dark Souls.
3D.
There's already been 3
Yeah.
Pac-Mans.
I know, and it sucked
They're
ass.
terrible.
Yeah.
pretty much.
All those
The only
pellets
good
were
3D
actually
Pac-Man is
tripods
in
and then
fucking
fidget
Super
spinners
Smash.
with a power.
He's not that great.
Those 3D Pac-Man games
This
are
Final
nightmares.
Smash is pretty good.
Like they did like a
just
first
like dropping
person like
yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember the first person 3D Pac-Man game. That was a fucking nightmare too.
I've just watched it. I never had to play it.
Fucking insane.
It's awful. Oh, Harry Potter director and Gremlin screenwriter Chris Columbus is tackling the Five Nights at Freddy movie adaptation at Blumhouse.
Good, I want that to fail.
It will.
Yeah.
Just like I want Harry Potter to fail.
It didn't.
It didn't.
Oh, it'll get there.
Okay.
Technically, the spin-off might fail.
Yeah,
This
there was
spin-off's
already a
fine.
whole bunch of people that didn't like that other one.
Yeah, that people really don't like Johnny Depp, so
Because they're not fucking kids anymore, so you can't just be like, oh, magic can do
I
whatever
think
the
that's-
fuck I
that's
say.
Better that they're not doing that to children.
What?
What?
okay. Yeah, I get what you did. You said they're not
Raping
fucking
women.
kids anymore.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that too.
I mean, yeah, you know. Anymore.
I just like I don't understand the like
We're all Harry
why make
Potter
a movie
fans.
like there's no really legitimate plot to Five Nights at Freddy's to me, and I just don't understand.
Survive for 5 nights.
Great.
At Freddy's.
I mean, they're coming out with what was that Hurricane Heist?
Animatronics.
Yeah.
It's like steal money during a hurricane.
I think it would be scarier if it was like Five Nights at Fred's and it's that old kid on YouTube.
God, no.
Screams, come around the corner. It's like, holy shit!
You fucking bastard!
You got me again!
Just fucking sucker punch him. Just
Why
like,
do you sound like you have
God.
helium coming down your throat? Leave me alone! Okay, so Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto felt that he and Illumination CEO had much in common, sparking the unexpected collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
What he said was, he's like,
Ugh.
they understand how to make like sidekicks more relatable. And
No,
things like
they
that.
understand how to make something to where you can market it to literally anybody.
Yeah.
So you bet your ass that the Toads are just going to be the minions.
No, I picture the Goombas being more like the Koopas, and the Goombas being more like the Minions. Like, I
They're
feel like-
technically the bad guys.
But yeah,
No,
So they
that's
did
for
the
the
Toads.
Bowser spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Where he tries to redeem himself for a different.
I really
princess.
hope it's just badly cropped together footage from the Super
it's actually
Mario
Donkey
Super
Kong
Show.
he has to fight, and then Donkey Kong gets his own spin-off movie.
Toad takes off his hat. That's not his hat anymore.
Parachute hat, yeah.
It's his head, John. We've had this
Yeah, I
conversation
know.
last week.
That's why I said it's not his hat anymore.
Like, that still blows my mind. That
Pretty
Nintendo-
sure everything's a hat in Super Mario Odyssey.
Toad's still
Yeah.
a chain smoker.
I mean, technically, Cappy's not a hat.
He is if you put him on your head.
No, he's still sentient and alive.
He's a
He's sentient and a hat.
Show me a sentient hat, then.
In Mario Odyssey.
And not in a video game.
You're
What
not
the
gonna
fuck,
find
John?
one.
That's what I thought.
I mean, show me a real life velociraptor that isn't dead or fossilized.
That
Yeah.
doesn't have nothing to do with Cappy.
He's just saying that because the cap
It
was
has
on
nothing to do with Cappy.
I hate that name, too. That's a stupid ass name.
It
Well, his
exists.
fucking sister's
happened.
name is literally just like Tiara or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Cappy.
Let's keep going. I'm done with this.
So, Sicario 2 Soldado director Stefano Salima is in negotiations to helm a live-action Call of Duty movie.
No.
Oh god.
I mean, the games
No.
are basically movies anyways.
No, they're not.
The only
What do you mean?
For Activision
Shitty
Blizzard
movies.
Studios.
I mean,
Either
What are you
do-
saying?
a lot of
Getting
games
another
are
World War
shitty
II
movies.
either
No,
do-
I think we're gonna get a Modern Warfare movie. Like, that's the thing. Why make a Call of Duty movie when you have these dumbass fucking shit movies anyways? That fucking...
Yeah, no, it's gonna be Modern Warfare 2 because they're gonna get Ghost back in there because everybody loved Ghost.
yeah.
And it's a great marketing campaign.
And then
for
they're
that
gonna
mask.
get Call of Duty dogs back.
I feel like the well, no, Ghost wasn't in the first one, was he?
do Black Ops.
Did he die in 2 or
He
was
died
he
in 2,
introduced
And
yeah.
it's 2.
So then he was introduced in 1.
Yeah, because
so
it's
they'll
like
probably
the,
do
the
number
top
1.
like training score, I think. is,
Yeah.
like,
All I
Ghost.
know.
So they'll
Somebody
probably
nukes.
so they'll probably do number 1.
Well, yeah, they'd probably start.
so that they don't have to kill Ghost also.
And so
They
they
can
don't have
just
to do
change
that.
it. It's Call
Yeah, I
of Duty.
guess
It's not
that's
like
true.
there are major Call of Duty lore
Canon
hounds.
fans, yeah.
Yeah, there
It's-
probably is.
Yeah,
I
there
bet
probably
there is, yeah.
There is.
You say that there's not, and all of a sudden they're like, they didn't do it right.
People built up the story
will
of
say,
zombies from like
If
the
they
little
do
war there
Shepard
was.
right, I think he'll be a great character.
Yeah.
Like get Sam Elliott to play him or some shit. He looks
I
just
thought
like
you were
Shepard.
gonna say Samuel Jackson.
I can't
I-
wait to see
didn't
that.
they model
In the Call
Shepard
of
after
Duty
him?
movie.
Did they?
I thought so. Isn't it his voice?
No.
I don't know if it's
I think it's his voice.
I mean,
I'm gonna look up who
So
voices.
that game, it has been a while. I know he's like 70 now.
Yeah.
So I think his voice is much deeper.
He does kind of look like it, yeah.
I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, the IMDb page says that, like...
Lance Henriksen is who voiced
The whole
Shepard.
world just fucking
Who does not look anything like him.
Yeah, no, he looks,
Nope.
he looks like a Harry Potter professor.
They could do Black Ops if they really wanted to.
Dumbledore?
as well.
I doubt they do Black Ops.
because you know they replace him in every movie.
Dumbledore?
Force
What?
through-
Dumbledore.
4 through 5, because the other... 4 through 7, because the other one died.
Hoard him out for money, Zach.
No, they've replaced him like 3 times.
I wouldn't know. I never.
Well,
actually
what's
if you're
next?
counting Fantastic Beasts, I guess, but
We're done here. What's next?
that's... British singer and actor
I don't care.
Rita Ora is going to be in the new live-action Pikachu movie.
I knew I didn't care. Started it with British, and then I was like, this is already not
Just a pop
something I
singer.
care about.
She was on an Iggy Azalea song.
That's the thing. I don't know. Rita.
So who's she the voice of?
She's just gonna be a character in the Detective Pikachu movie.
She was also in a
Wait, I
Drake
don't-
music video.
CD Projekt Red has announced that Gwent.
Back
What?
I don't fucking care.
Everyone cares about CD
Yeah,
Projekt
he's
Red.
right. I care
John.
about CD Projekt Red too.
Yeah.
Witcher themed
I was
digital
just being douchey.
collectible card game will be getting a new draft-based arena mode soon.
What will?
Gwent.
It was a card game in the third one that was so popular that they made it its own game.
Yeah, I really don't care about this.
Because that was back when, card games were popular. Hearthstone was big. Shit like that.
I mean, if
Now you don't hear about them at all because no one cares.
Shanghai
They do
Dragons.
if they're on motorcycles.
Shanghai. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck.
Shanghai Dragons
Yu-Gi-Oh
announced signing of a 19-year-old Korean, Kim Soo-yeon, aka Gigjuri, who mains Zarya, Deva, and Roadhog. You might remember Gigjuri as the 17-year-old who in 2016 was reported to Blizzard Korea and targeted by 2 Korean Overwatch pros who were convinced she was hacking the game. It turned out she was just incredible at Blizzard's team-based cheater. 2 years later, she is now part of the Dallas Overwatch team. She's the first lady to be in an Overwatch team in the Blizzard game.
Not really a lady. She's
I
8
mean,
years
that's nice for gaming and all, but God, I hate Overwatch. I don't want her to fail, but I want the game to fail.
old. I'm with him on this.
THQ Nordic announced today that it has agreed to buy Couch Media, owner of publisher Deep Silver. They got Saints Row, Dead Island, and the Metro series will belong to THQ or Nordic now.
Oh yeah, dubstep guns.
Wait, so who owns THQ Nordic, or is it?
Okay,
it's
so
its own company?
when THQ went under, Nordic bought it. And then now it's THQ Nordic.
And now it has the rights to Saints Row.
I don't remember, I think Nordic might have been part of THQ at some point.
Yeah, so now it has the rights to Saints Row, which means it has the rights to Agents of Mayhem, which means that we could get another Agents of Mayhem game, which that one was boring as shit. We don't play it.
It's a good game. It's just not like
Or we could get another Saints Row.
yeah.
That'd be fine.
It's just not Saints Row, and that's what people wanted.
Spyro the Dragon Trilogy Remaster will apparently be released for other systems sometime in 2019.
Yeah, that's
It's
the one.
gay.
Do you not? Why?
I don't like Spyro.
Why
It's
do you
so
not like
stupid.
Spyro?
Because you know what they're gonna do? They're probably gonna remaster the fucking like reinvented Spyro.
It's gonna be like
That came
Oh,
out-
that shit!
Yeah.
Like the
where he
shit
had like
game
a fucking dragon girlfriend and
and
shit.
a dragon dad who was like,
no, it's gonna be like
You
when
don't
they
think it's gonna-
remastered Chonker. And they made him
Yeah.
all like the fur effects and everything.
Either
It'll be
that or it's either gonna be like that or it's gonna be like when they fucking remaster Crash Bandicoot, they're gonna change one thing and it's gonna make it like a bajillion times harder.
they're just gonna make the controls fucking shitty.
Yeah.
That's all they're gonna
you
do.
think that the fire button's gonna be square, but it's actually like left trigger.
Now plug in your second controller and press left stick on that one. And this is how you're going to fire your weapon.
You madman!
You madman! It's very, I don't
Gonna
know.
move around
I'm
with the
I'm a little excited of this because I'm just like I'm glad Skylanders is dead.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like that means Spyro can actually maybe get a game that is actually fun.
You could probably start up again,
Yeah.
but we
And
probably
then we won't have a
that.
terrible TV show with Justin Long on Netflix. It's real. Crash Bandicoot makes a guest appearance. It's cancer.
I mean, so is most of the stuff you watch? I'm kidding. I don't know what you watch.
Oh, he watches fucking
My
Kumoji.
dick.
Kumoji.
What?
Whatever show we watched with him. It
Oh,
sounded a lot like
Kaijo.
Kaiju, and I was
Kaiju.
like, I don't know what
Keijo.
Keijo.
Yeah.
Keijo.
Keijo. Yeah,
Yeah,
Keijo.
that's the
Butt
thing that
fighting.
happened.
it is. That's pretty cancerous, because I think that's the only reason they can all have.
We have a
that
few
big
questions.
I got
of extreme.
poop.
Oh, now you're trying
Fuck
to
you,
do
John.
something.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
I'm sick of your shit.
Well, I don't blame you because there's been a lot of it over here in the past, however long this has been going on.
Year-ish.
Oh no, I was just talking about today because I farted earlier and I was almost like considering like getting up and leaving. It was not pleasant.
All right,
Not here.
so what we have here is fun. Isaiah Mixon asked, Why isn't Darude's Sandstorm the theme song to every video game?
Because it would get old really fast.
Well, you see, it pretty much is on any video game that has mics.
Yeah.
Nathan
The
Hale,
real question is, why isn't it... Why isn't it the theme song for Spec Ops: The Line?
yeah.
Be the
That we
theme song.
call it So, and then, Nathan Hale asks, this may sound weird, but what's your favorite free-to-play game at the moment?
Free to play?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Fucking sell out.
I literally only played that once.
Yeah, I love how that's your favorite, and you like earlier were like, yeah, I guess I just finished it because I was on vacation.
Yeah, no, it's not Doki
Oh,
Doki
God.
Literature Club.
God.
Actually, my favorite free-to-play game right now is Pokemon Go.
You are cancer.
No, I'm totally lying on that one too. I
lying
don't
about
really play a lot of free-to-play games on my phone, I guess.
There's all
Doesn't
kinds
have
of
to be
free-to-play
in
phones on not
Free-to-play
fucking
phones.
phones. Yeah, free-to-play
well,
games
my
on
favorite,
not
I guess my
phones.
favorite free-to-play game is Brawlhalla, and I rarely play that, but I enjoy it when I play it, because it's like basically Chibi Smash Bros on my Steam. So I'm gonna go with Brawlhalla. What's your favorite free-to-play game?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know, fucking... I don't play, like, a huge amount of them, but, like, I don't... Are we just doing, like, free-to-play games, or, like, games that we got for free?
You mean premium or free
Free
to play?
to play. Anyone could go there and play it for free.
Yeah, it'd probably be fucking,
It'll probably be fucking, huh?
no.
It's an interesting
So
game.
Doki Doki.
I forgot the name of it now, but it's fucking... It's a shooter.
It's a fucking
Face.
shooter.
What?
Warface? I don't know.
No.
It's the only free to play shooter.
Warframe?
Yeah, Warframe.
Oh,
Yeah, I like Warframe quite a bit.
that is really good free.
I haven't played it in a while, but that's because like I pretty much got to that point where the only way I can get farther is by putting at least a little bit of money into it. Otherwise, that or
grind your ass off, yeah.
grinding for like 8 weeks straight.
Smite.
So like pretty much like I could like dump my seed into a girl, and then she could have a baby 9 months later, and I'd still probably be the same level that I am right now in Warframe. Like that's how much grinding I need to do to level up.
Oh my god.
Damn.
What?
Misogyny's not the
Number
I
one
didn't say
enemy.
anything misogynistic.
Okay.
He's not
fucking
wrong.
Eli, shut the fuck up. Stop defending him.
I mean,
Yo, I don't
for
even
real,
need
he's
to be
not
defended.
wrong.
I'm not. I didn't say anything misogynistic at all.
He
That's
didn't.
what I'm saying for you.
He's just stating that his
Sounds like a real
very weird
antagonist.
hypothetical.
I could literally have a baby in the time period that it would take me to level up.
Men can't have babies, you fucking dumbass.
That's why I had to dump my seed into a girl.
No, you didn't. Did you watch Rick and Morty?
That's why I had to dump my seed into something.
Okay, Eli, what's your favorite free-to-play game?
Smite.
Smite, and why is
It's
that?
free to play, but I've put a depressing amount of money into it.
Oh god, how much?
I want to know. I do not want to know. Like, basically, it's free to play, but I encourage everyone, if you're gonna get into it, buy the $30 pack that just unlocks all the gods that will ever come out.
Yeah.
Because, like,
How you're
compared to
paying for everything.
now, compared to any other MOBA though, that is so much better.
Yeah.
Price-wise, they would make you buy one god at a time. They would be priced based on how they came out. And it's like you can buy them in game with the in-game currency. It's gonna take for fucking ever. So
That's right. Alright, YouTube, do you have any good free-to-play games? Yeah, of course, Zach. Zach doesn't play video games.
WWE fucking 16 was free to play.
No, it wasn't.
Gold.
Yeah, no, they every year.
No, I wouldn't
every
bought
year
it.
They release. Yeah, well, you
I
know.
wouldn't buy
Who the
it.
fuck
He
buys
buys them as
games?
soon as they come
Me!
What the hell?
out. He
They're like
keeps
the
up with
only
those.
game I play.
You're probably like the
Are
only
you
one
the
that
only
plays
one
them.
in line? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's
I
at Walmart and there's like
I don't have
one
online
copy of
either.
WWE TK19. They're like, this is specifically for Zach Paulson.
Thank you very much, Walmart. I hope so.
has to.
Turns out we
overweight.
end up getting a promotion from both Walmart and the people who make WWE.
We get
2K
2K.
or Ukes, I mean. Anyways, your free-to-play game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
No,
It's free to play.
It is very.
it is.
Gay though. Turn you right into Kevin Spacey.
At least it's not Hearthstone.
I mean, yeah.
Actually-
I'd say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hearthstone's a lot of fun until you realize that it's like, oh, to get anywhere in this game, I have to spend a fuckload of money, and I still might not get any good cards.
Yeah.
You
Just like
keep
life.
throwing money, and you get
I never
the
did.
same shit. Who was it? Drew.
Drew and I had two other buddies that were pretty into it.
Oh, fucking idiots. But Gil, really, what is your free-to-play game?
I don't play enough anymore to say free to play is the way to go.
You can just say Duel Links.
So
No.
Gil likes Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
I mean,
You're
that's
not
the,
going with that.
That's just the
You
one.
shut your
See,
whore mouth.
that's just
and
the
you
one-
stop.
That's
Team
just the one
Fortress
I
2.
remember you playing
Stop.
from
I
a
guess
while ago.
right now.
Guilt.
I guess
Team Fortress
Magic-
2, that's a respectable answer.
Magic Online is also
It's
free.
the only one I remember
Again,
you played.
to
I'm
get anywhere
sorry.
in that game, you pretty much gotta dump money into it.
I mean, yeah,
But
but
at least that one, you can't get duplicates in.
yeah.
So you don't get good
But
cards eventually.
also, you get packs by buying real life cards too,
I mean, so, but who gives a fuck?
which I do
If you're
all the
playing
time.
real life Magic cards, you're not playing online Magic cards.
I play both.
Ugh.
I gotta fucking practice these decks somewhere before I
Ah.
bring them somewhere important.
There are websites that do that for you.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Are we done? I gotta poop.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been the Game Boys podcast.